You know I'm a sick individual when your coach changes your cardio to more and you get excited. I'm like, ooh, let's go. Update the cardio to every day and some more. So because I'm trying to get really peeled. You know, I'm excited about being peeled. I'm not afraid of cardio. I don't mind it at all. I can do it. I can do it all day long. I used to run track and everything like that. So I just lock in. I put Formula One on. I got F1 TV. I go back in the archives. I'm trying to watch all the races from the beginning of time. So I just put Formula One on and I zone out on the Stairmaster. So I don't mind the cardio one bit. I damn near want to go do something right now since we got the little plan changed. I actually might go knock it out today. So I'm trying to get peeled, like more than a banana, more than any of that. I'm trying to see my heartbeat in real time. Like I want to be able to just look down on my heart and just see it beating through my skin. That's how peeled I'm trying to be, that peeled. But it's been a cool little week. Me, I usually switch gyms every so often since bodybuilding. Like I switch gyms like every 3-4 months because I get tired of the monotony and kind of being on schedule with the same people. I feel like you like family at some point. So I think I might switch gyms once or twice this week. Just start going to another gym or something, and I'm gonna see how I feel. Only thing is, the gym I go to has every piece of equipment that you could. You go to another gym, you might be shorting yourself just with equipment. This gym has everything and some. Shout outs to House of Games in Austin. It has every machine, so it's hard to leave. That's what I was even talking to my boy. Like, we were talking about the same thing. Like, man, we need to just go to a different gym, but we're like, damn, House of Games has every piece of equipment, And so it's one of those things. So, but this week was a good training week. I really locked in. I was perfect on my food, completely perfect. I didn't really lose a lot of weight this week. I got tighter. My body looks tighter. My waist is going down substantially. Starting to be able to really see my shoulder width to waist ratio, and it's looking very men's physique-y. And so I'm excited about that. But besides that, it's been one of those weeks I've spent a lot of time in my head just thinking about moves that I want to make and relationships that I have and relationships that I want, and spent more time in my head than I really would have liked this week. And I always try not to do that because you don't want to spend time in your head. You want to spend your time in the present. Like today, I was mostly in my head today in the house, just thinking and overthinking and watching all the guys competing this weekend in the pro league. And, sometimes you have those days. It's okay to have those days. And as long as you know they're not sustainable, they're not something you can sustain and be healthy. You got to know, okay, I had a day like that. And, when I had that day like that, like today I had a day like that, and I said, you know what? Got myself dressed, got my dog, got up, went on a walk, went on a drive, little cruise, and got outside, and I feel much better now. It's the kind of stuff you have to do that for yourself. The moment you don't do that for yourself is the moment you start getting anxiety and anxious and depression and all these other things that are hella avoidable and are just created in your head. And so you got to make sure it's okay to have those down days, especially when, sometimes life is going like this for you. So chilled out today, and this week I spent a little bit, but I've been spending a lot of time with my friends and just having a good time. Been going to a lot of car shows. I'll probably drop some videos, some footage of that, of being at the car shows and whatnot. It's been cool, meeting some cool people like that and whatnot. Some cool people got some cool cars. One of the things this week that I really, really focused on was upping my intensity. I noticed, kind of complacent, like working out and getting a pump, but not really working on doing real damage. Like I said this before in one of my videos, my goal is to always be sore. I want to be sore the next day, whatever muscle group I worked on. And so I'm really focusing on my stretching and my squeezing and just the overall intensity of my workouts. I want to be like sweating while I'm working out. And so a lot of that has just been from really focusing on my sets, really trying not to be spending too much time socializing or anything like that in the gym, and just staying focused, keeping the mind and muscle connection and doing everything it takes to make sure that mind and muscle connection is on point. So that's been my strategy this weekend, and it will be that for these upcoming weeks. Like I said, we upped my cardio and lowered my food, so I've already been in a deficit, but even more of one now, and I'm pumped up. I've been a little hungry, but you know what? I hate chicken, you know what I'm saying? So chicken and rice is so trash to me. You know, I've been eating it since August and I'm just over it, but I'd rather just drink water and fill myself up than have to drink dry ass chicken and rice. That's just in my personal opinion, but preaching to the choir, most likely. So about to eat some beef actually right now, and then probably go on another little car ride for the evening and just unwind and relax, listen to some music. Burn 1 or 3. If you guys want me to, I don't know who watches these videos. I appreciate whoever does. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends. I hope y'all are watching this during your cardio or your car drive, or, you know, if anybody has any like real questions about what I'm going through, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, it'll help me keep dialogue going, keeping shit fresh. I'm a very honest person. I don't have shit to lie about. I'm not sponsored by anyone yet. I pay for everything myself, and so I'm one of those people. Anyway, I live pretty free. I speak freely, do what I want freely, and so if you got questions or something, you need some real answers, let me know. I'll speak on what I can speak about. Out of respect for the fact that I'm paying my coach and for his expertise and stuff like that, I won't be sharing like in-depth stuff about protocols and what I'm doing and how much of this am I doing or how much of this am I eating and when and so I'm not going to do all that, because if you want that, you're going to have to invest in yourself like I did, and you're going to have to hire that man or someone else to coach you. So I won't be able to give you, you know, the nitty-gritty, but I will answer questions, and we can have I can answer questions, like I said. So I don't know, man. I think that's pretty much it this week for me. Going into more of a deficit, up in the cardio. So I'm active 6 days a week now, baby. Pretty pumped up about that. It helps keep shit consistent. I'm working out 6 days a week, doing cardio 6 days a week, get me into a little routine. I will drop some video of my posing. My front pose is getting money. My back pose is getting worse. And it's crazy because I have a big back, and I don't know if somebody who watches this knows someone who can help make this connection for me, but the way I learn is I have to make the connection, right? So I made the connection for my front pose. Like I got in it, sat in it, looked at myself and was like, oh, and it was really hard to do that until I started slimming down. Once I slimmed down and saw what my body looked like and what it looked like twisted and tight, I was like, oh, okay, I know how to hit this pose now. So I get the front pose, kinda. It still looks lopsided as shit if I'm not doing it in the mirror. We'll get there. But the back pose, I just can't seem to figure out. Like I feel like I open my lats up when I look at it from the front, but it just doesn't correlate to the back, and I know the lats are there, and it just doesn't really make sense. I'm not sure, but I don't hit the pose right. It looks fucking terrible. I really shrink myself down and put myself at a disadvantage. So I'm 9 weeks out as of today, and I'm trying to really figure out what my strategy is going to be as far as getting my posing super sharp, because, you know, y'all that don't know is I'm in the pursuit of going pro, and so I'm trying to do that very fast. My physique is there. I think it's top level already, and I'm not being cocky. I'm just being honest with what I look like, and so I don't want to disqualify myself or put myself at that disadvantage by not being also as professional as I can with posing. So I don't know. And the thing about me is I need hands-on posing. So I might be a little bit more, what's the word? Outgoing this week with maybe rapping with some of the pros in the gym. There's a couple coaches that are coaching some pros. But I want to kind of get with somebody like weekly in person. That's how I learn the best. And so I'm really trying to make that happen for myself. And that's something I'm going to do this week because I honestly thought I would be way better at posing by now because I'm one of those people who practices every day. But every day I'm practicing the wrong shit. So therefore, I'm just making myself worse in a way. So this week, I think I'm going to really try to find some people to connect with and try to help get me right with the posing so I can come in sharp. Anyways, peace and love. Mind your business. Drink your water. Go to the gym. And tell your family you love them.
If you find the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish, yeah.